If you don't get up and fight that devil and run from that sin, you might as well lay down and let that devil have you. Y'all got God messed up. You keep thinking that you can play foxhole and make a phone call to Jesus when all of a sudden you find out, well, things aren't going my way. You better get up and run. If you're not willing to deny yourself, take up your cross and follow him, that means repent and obey the gospel, then you might as well sit down. You're going to get on the field, you better play ball. And I mean play ball. If the Lord said, go and sin no more, you better say, yes, sir. Y'all better stop playing this dumb game. And look here, some of y'all are struggling with all kinds of problems in your little circle of life. All kinds of stuff. And it's been itching you and eating at you like a cancer in your conscience. I'm going to give you some help. I don't wish destruction on any person. Let me help you out. I want you to go in your house and I want you to open every single drawer. I want you to open your closet. I want to open your drawers. I want you to pull every single thing out that is sinful. I want you to pull everything out that is a connected thing to any person in your life who's still in sin. You see them pictures on your wall? I want you to bust them. I want you to take them and put them out back and burn them. Every person in your life that's in sin that has no business being with you if you're seeking Jesus. Then I want you to take your little cell phone. Every single person in that cell phone, they're still in sin, count them a loss. Count them a loss. Every single thing. If your job it got you mixed with people in sin, count it a loss too. The real sheep, they don't walk according to your finances. They don't walk according to the paycheck. They walk by faith. They walk blindly by faith. The Lord takes care of them. And if you can't look at this world and size it up for the filth that it is, discern exactly the filth that it is, and look at these people in your life who you told about Jesus, they don't want Jesus. They like sin. They like darkness. If you don't look at them the same way God looks at them and say, I'm going to wash my hands of you, you filthy sinner, then you're one of them. And the Lord will wash his hands from you. So I'm giving you guys some help. Yeah, y'all think I'm being mean. I'm not being mean. I'm actually telling you to run right now before this thing blows up. This whole word is fixed to receive their judgment. I'm trying to give you some gas in your little gas can. I'm trying to help you to start your little engine, run this race. But if you don't want to do the business, then you can't do the business. Why do you say you want the job? You want the job. You want to be a saint? Well, you got to put on a saint's outfit. You're going to have to do the business of a saint. A saint has nothing to do with sin or sinful people. A saint is about their Father's business. They are holy and separate. And if you're not willing to separate yourself from all things filthy, then you might as well stay there because you're filthy too. So I'm just trying to make clarity for you. If you're connected to things that are sinful, you're filthy. You're unaccepted. And if you understood spiritual matters, did you know that every time you touch something or some person or even your little heart, your little mind, get to thinking about some sinful person in your past, you're like, oh, I miss, old Timmy. Well, then whatever devils are on Timmy are on you now. Don't you understand how spiritual things work? Your heart is connected to it, even if you're physically separated. You could be in I don't care, in the North Pole, and they could be all the way down at the South Pole, and your heart is thinking on them, oh, little Timmy, reminiscing on your past friends and this and that. Well, then that devil got you already. And that whatever devil is allowed to get you is going to get you. The same stuff's on them now got you. You are done. So if y'all not willing to cut something off, well, then it goes with you. Well, let me tell y'all something. This generation, y'all do know this generation is powder puff, right? Y'all do know that this generation is full of weak people, right? Weak. Would you agree? It is what it is. You're weak. Weak, powder puff individuals who are, what's the word? What's the word? Entitled. They feel entitled. Everything is handed to them. Everything is easy. There is no struggle. Oh my. You struggling with what? You ain't got enough cornflakes? Now this whole world right now is weak. That's why everybody gets offended and they have fits. They throw little videos on there. Oh my, I'm offended. Guys, listen. Just about 100 years ago, little more, if a man stepped on a nail and he didn't get it, well, sometimes even if he did, but he didn't get it checked out. Sometimes he would. He didn't tend to it, should I say. Didn't tend to it. Gangrene would set into his leg. What would have to happen for that person not to die? And I'm just saying, there's no option. It's you're going to die. Timmy, you're dead. You're going to die. You got a few days left, and you're going to die. What do we got to do about this? He stepped on a nail. Now gangrene is in there. What's going to happen? He did what? He had to chop off that whole leg. Chop it off. Now, they didn't have no pain pills. They didn't have no doctors. Now, what they do? He bit down on a leather belt or a wooden spoon. They say, hold on, this is going to hurt. They would take some whiskey and they would pour it all over the wound area, or they would make a tourniquet. They would cut it open, pour whiskey all in that thing, and they would hacksaw that thing right off his body. But guess what? He lived. I'm just going to tell you, if you're not going to suck it up, Buttercup, and cut the people off in your life that are gangrene, that are bacteria, you're going to die. And the dying that I'm talking about is the second death, and that's the lake of fire. So I'm just telling you, you better get to swinging that hatchet. You better get that hacksaw out and start to cutting. You better get everything in your life that's gangrene out of here, or you die. You get it? I hope you get it.